guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mary. I do a lot of skincare reviews on my channel, so if you're interested then please subscribe and you will be notified every time a new video is uploaded. In today's video, I'm going to review a sunscreen this time from the brand Mcaffeine, and it's their coffee sunscreen with SPF 50. The price of this product is $4.99 and you get 50 ml quantity of it. Packaging is just the same like their other face wash and moisturizers. It comes in this black plastic tube. The texture of this sunscreen is just like their other moisturizers and lotion. It comes in the form of this lotion. It is lightweight. So ingredients of the sunscreen is very interesting. Coffee and caffeine is their signature ingredient. Apart from this, it contains vitamin B3, B5. It contains also hyaluronic acid in this one, shea butter. It also contains synthetic fragrance, but it is silicone free and paraben free. The UV filters that they have added in the sunscreen is ethyl hexyl methoxycinnamate, and they have added avobenzone, and they have added octocrylene in this sunscreen, which contains both UVA as well as UV filter in all of these ingredients altogether. Claims is something actually they have written a lot of things in the claims, so let's take a look at it very quickly. They say it is a lightweight oil controlling sunscreen that offers broad spectrum protection and leaves zero white cast. Coffee sunscreen SPF 50 contains powerful UV filters that guard skin from UVA and UVB rays. Antioxidant rich caffeine repairs and minimizes any damage caused by the sun to prevent premature aging. Coffee helps controlling oil, making the sunscreen experience well for the skin. Its ultra lightweight gel cream texture blends easily, leaving your skin soft, matte and protected for 8 hours. The naturally hydrating hyaluronic acid and B3 work together to maintain the skin's moisture barrier and strengthen the natural barrier. It's water resistant that allows you to stay protected while enjoying your outdoor activities or pool days. So face the sun without a flinch because we've got you covered. Now in the under the claims they have written that you can stay in the water, in the pool water for 80 minutes as per the laboratory test that they have done in the National Accreditation Board for Laboratories, NABL. So yeah, that's about it in the claims. There are quite a few things that I want to talk about. First of all, they claim this to be oil-free, matte and lightweight. So it is definitely lightweight. It is just like their other coffee moisturizers. If you have used any of their moisturizer that has coffee, it is just like that, the texture of it. It is very lightweight. In fact, it doesn't feel any different as compared to other regular moisturizer, which is great. It is supposed to be sunscreen, and sunscreens are usually a little bit heavier formula, but while applying the sunscreen, it doesn't feel heavy at all. It just blends effortlessly, so that is a great plus point for the sunscreen. Another plus point of the sunscreen is that it leaves no white cast, zero white cast. It definitely does not leave any sort of white cast at all. Okay. But in terms of oiliness, there is a little bit oily feeling. It is not at all matte once you apply the sunscreen. Now you won't use pea size quantity, you will use appropriate quantity that is needed for the sun, and once you apply that necessary quantity, it doesn't feel like matte. There is like you know a dewy finish to the skin once you apply it, and it is they claim this to be non-oily, but it feels a little bit oily if you touch your skin after applying the sunscreen. So the non-oily matte claim is not totally right if your skin is oily. I think this would work great for people with dry skin, but for people who have extremely oily skin, you may need to apply a matte, compact or whatever else that you feel like applying, because it does leave an oily, not a lot of oiliness, but a little bit oily feeling to the skin, oily and sticky, but not a lot. Thing that I want to speak about is the ingredient list looks very good. They have added really nice good ingredients, plus the texture they have made it to be so amazing. But it is not fragrance free. They add synthetic fragrance in all of their products, but for some reason they are products work for me, even though it contains fragrance, but the fragrance does not irritate my skin. The most important factor about this sunscreen is the water resistant factor that I want to talk about. They claim this to be water resistant. That means if you apply the sunscreen, you can go into the pool and which is a differentiator as compared to a lot of other sunscreens. So I want to say they have also added test results of a lab that they did, and they claim this sunscreen to last for 80 minutes, which is great. But I still and other claim, they have written that 8 hours, somewhere they had mentioned 8 hours or something. Let me see. Yeah, they claim that this protects the skin for 8 hours. I do not agree with that at all. In fact, like in maximum 2-3 hours, I recommend reapplication of this sunscreen, or like using a powder sunscreen on top of this, because 8 hours, this won't last for 8 hours. You have to reapply within like 3 hours. And other, regarding the water, the pool thing, water resistant, there also they claim this to work. Okay, there they claim this to work for 80 minutes, but I would recommend, if you are using it, like if you're going in the pool after applying the sunscreen, after 1 hour you can reapply the sunscreen for the most effective result to prevent your skin from getting burnt. Overall, this is a very good sunscreen. I love the ingredients. They've added hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, which is great. Sunscreen filters is good, and the texture is superb. No white cast, and water resistant sunscreen. And I think I like it. I will recommend it. The only thing that is not great is that it is not matte. It is not non-oily. It feels a little bit oily on the skin. It doesn't feel super heavy, but it feels little oily. If you touch, for extremely oily skin people, it may not work that great, but if you're someone that applies a compact or some makeup on top of it, then you can make it work somehow with something. But otherwise, it's a good sunscreen, very nice water resistant sunscreen, and I think I will recommend, if in case you want to give it a try. So that's about it from the overall review of this Mcaffeine Coffee Sunscreen. I hope you found this review to be useful, and if you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe for more such skincare reviews, and you'll find a lot of these videos from the description box below. And that's it from today. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.